Включи гитару, дурак! Включи гитару! Сила етическая! Здравствуй! Это я пришел! Трудно жить по парарам, докторам, ветеринарам. Сам весь в белом, а вокруг гуляют скоты. Хомякам, ежам, бакланам, ишакам и обезьянам. Доктор, поздно или рано? Пропишет мне, пропишет мне. Ля-ля-ля-ля-ля. Конкретный мир. Доктор лечит всех толково, мы крепким словом, и становятся послушны псы и коты. Мяу. Но когда идет прохожий, на животное похожий, доктор по привычке тоже пропишет. Пропишет. Ля-ля-ля-ля-ля-ля. Конкретно. Доктор смотрит близоруко. Если ты похож на например, если как скотина вдруг повел себя ты. Доктор, стоило захерачить. И лечение назначит. А лечение это значит пропишет. Пропишет. Ля-ля-ля-ля-ля. Конкретный мир. А теперь соло на электрической гитаре. Штопор, штоп. Штопи. Ну, молодец. Люди самой разной расы. Натуралы, молодые старики, бомжи и менты. Ля-ля-ля-ля-ля-ля. Умники, остолопы. Всех вас ждет большая шоу. За грехи вам доктор Штопор пропишет. Пропишет. Ля-ля-ля-ля-ля. Конкретный.
There we go. I think my mic's... Wait, is my mic even on? Yep, my mic's on. Just needed double sub-chat. Sub-shames. Welcome to the chat. So, yeah, I just want to give like a little update on things like what's been happening. First off, I'm gonna talk about some good news. Good news is, if you remember from my Blue Sky and I guess my community posts, I think I post about this on communities, but my memory could be short. But I talk about how I'm trying to get into Housing Commission. Housing Commission is basically this government-run program where they give you a house, like basically give you a house that is like sheet based on your Centrelink or something along the lines. And the good news is, I got accepted. But the bad news is it could take up to like 6 to 7 fucking years just for them to give you a house. And they can move you to the bottom of the list if you decide, nah, this place isn't suitable, like this place doesn't fit my needs, so they could move you to the bottom of the list. Which, yes, I know it's crazy. Other news is I finally reached my goal on Ko-Fi, because if you don't know, I was trying to raise some money, like trying to save up a bit of money for a new gaming PC. And my Centrelink only pays me like $850 something per fortnight. But of course, before you guys will say, then why don't you save it up yourself? Like, you get $800 something, you could just save it up and put it in your thing. Unfortunately, most of the money go towards, you know, things that I need to live, as well as, you know, paying board because I still live under my parents' roof until, you know, eventually I get a house, which again will take like 7+ years. Also, I pay for my own internet, like I pay for all the internet, which is like $99 a month. Okay, OBS was being weird. Apparently it's connected. Alright. OBS, don't do that again, please. Anyways. But yeah, I reached my goal for a new gaming PC. Which means my gaming PC should be arriving on September the 9th. My keyboard I'm getting for it arrives on September the 9th. And my monitor for it arrives on September the 1st. Which I'm hoping to be able to grab it, because on September the 1st, I got another doctor's appointment or dentist appointment where I'm going to try and basically beg the government to put me on the priority list, because my tooth just fucking hurts so much and I can't keep taking painkillers, because according to my dad, it could be dangerous to take too much painkillers. I did went to the dentist before, after they basically brushed me off and gave me a $250 voucher. But the problem is they couldn't do anything about it. They couldn't fill it because the hole was already too big. And the dentist did offer to remove it, but I can't be put to sleep because it'll cost like $3,000 just to remove one tooth. I'm not even kidding, that's what the dentist told me. It will cost $3,000 just to remove it. And they did offer to do it while I'm awake and numbed up. But it will cost like $500. Which apparently they can cover for me, but I said no because I wasn't comfortable with that. Because I did got the other tooth, wisdom tooth, filled. Which, by the way, they had to like numb me up like 2 times because it was so bad. But I am going to go to surgery, like priority surgery. I am already on the list for surgery. So that's good at least. But of course it mostly depends on, you know, what is going on. Like, you know, what is happening, because what's great about the Australian government is they pay for the surgeries and stuff for you. Well, in some cases, while meanwhile in America, Trump wants to get rid of Medicaid or Medi-Aid or whatever it's called. which I'm guessing is like our Medicare. And he wants to do a lot of just basically stuff to make America awful. You know, a lot of shitty things. Okay, what else do we need? Oh yeah, my Ko-Fi. So I had a thought and decided that I might try and sell stickers, but that's a big white. Like, you know, sell some Duncan merch, or basically just merch of My Little Pony and all that. Like, I might even sell muffins merch, or merch based on my Cupcakes AU homemade saga, the homemade saga, which, fun fact, coming up with the name for the fucking fanfic series was hard as bricks. The reason it's hard as bricks to come up with such a name is because, I mean, all the other people came up with, like, already took the best ones, like, Raytana got muffins, and then, like, I had, like, ideas for the fanfic series, like, I wanted to call it Muffins, but then people would have think this is a rip-off of Raytana's muffins, which it isn't. Like, yeah, it did originally started off as, like, a remake, but then I was like, nah, I can do one better, just make it a Cupcakes AU. And I just turned it into a Cupcakes AU, so it's not a Muffins remake, it's a Cupcakes AU. Another idea was calling it Cake, but that didn't really make sense, because in the story, Derpy never made any cakes, she made muffins instead. Her and her daughter both baked muffins. And then I wanted to call it Donuts, but again, doesn't make any sense because they don't make donuts. So I just called it Homemade because, you know, they make them at home and bring them to Pinky's, no, not Pinky, the Cakes Bakery. But yeah, I'm thinking about selling stickers. Like, I might sell a few stickers, including this one off, you know, Rainbow Dash walking Nyan Cat they drew ages ago. I might even sell some stickers off the Demon Sisters from, what's the series called? Panty is Stocking. I might also sell like I said, I might also sell some merch off, you know, Dinky doing derpy hooves from my series. I have like a lot of ideas I wanted to do. I'm not sure about selling the Last Guest related merch. I might end up doing that. Okay, is there anything else I need to talk about? And, oh yeah, speaking of homemade, I am working on another chapter of it. Well, technically it's not another chapter of homemade, it's just me working on the reading for it. Which again is going to be read by TTS, text to speech, again, because, you know. However, Catwing has this stupid fucking thing where I had to wait one fucking month to use text-to-speech again. It's so fucking stupid. Like, dude. The fuck do you mean I need to... Let me see if I could look for it, what it says. Like, dude, the fuck do you mean I have to wait a certain amount of days and months? I mean, months just to fucking use TTS. And let's see, anything else I want to talk about? But yeah. Another stick I could sell is of my redesign of Minky Pie smoking a bong. But the problem with that one is it will have to be completely redesigned because it was based off my old redesign of Minky. But I think I could do it. All I have to do is just, you know, change the color palette. If it lets me, because I am not really going to give full context because I don't want to stir up any dramas, so I'm just going to say... Hey, let me just show you the drawing I have of it. This was from a while ago. Boop. I have this art of Minky Pie that I might sell as a sticker. But like I said, I'll have to completely change the color palette because this was made 3 months ago and like I said, it's outdated. Hello, fanboy. Have you... Oh, Royal Bat says, have you watched Alice in Borderlands? No, I haven't watched Alice in Borderlands. What's that about? Because that sounds interesting. But yeah, I could sell this as a sticker. But again, I'll have to change the color palette. And I have to also look for people that can do custom stickers. You know, like in bulk. And then, you know, put it up on my Ko-Fi asking people, hey, do you want stickers? There's another thing I want to sell. Another sticker I wanted to sell, but I also went against that idea because of my own personal reasons. I was almost going to say reasons. Or raisins. Or whatever. But yeah, I could also sell this sticker of Derpy and Dinky Doo from my series. Can I sell these as stickers? No, I think I could sell it as a poster or something. Oh, I forgot. Why did I do this? Oh, right, because I was saving it for later. It's the President Dakimura. It's about where everyone disappeared. There's only a limited amount of people left when they have to play games similar to Squid Game. Oh, I see. I forgot. For context, I was gonna buy one of those custom-made Ducky Mauler keychains. And I completely forgot I have... Why is the president like that? I completely forgot about this one. I think I could also sell this as like a print or poster for anyone who is interested. Don't worry about it, fanboy123. Don't worry about it. Skull emoji, 10 hearts. Okay, thank you. It'd be cool if I sell this as like a poster. you know, Pinkamena, what's it call it? Oh, Butcher Vanity. I absolutely love that song. Oh no, please don't be Seven of Hearts. Only Alice and Borderland fans will know. Yeah, I don't know, unfortunately, because I never watched it. I might watch it. I might think about watching it because it does sound pretty interesting. Um, do I have anything else? No, I don't think I have any other life updates, unfortunately. All I had to talk about is I was able to raise / save enough money to get a new gaming PC. I was on September the 1st. I'm going on a train to a different area to just to, you know, talk to the doctors and hopefully they could put me on a priority list so I could get my tooth removed. I had to get a bunch of my wisdom teeth removed, especially since 2 of them has like holes in them. I might also play a bit of so if I go silent a bit, I do apologize. I'm multitasking. Taxing? Yeah, taxing. Multitaxing. I have a habit of multitax. Might also sell this as like a sticker. You know, Devil Inky Pie and Angel Stellar Burst. But probably not because this one was a prototype of my redesign of Stella. Because I'm still thinking about redesigning Stella. Oh, so here's my old ref sheet of Mickey Pie. And then here's the new ref sheet of Mickey Pie. Oh, so there was this one person on Tumblr who threw a fit because I blocked them. I'm not explaining why I blocked them because, you know, but this person made like a bunch of these like redesigns of Minky Pie and all that. And the way they type got me really suspicious because I assumed this person was, you know, a troll or someone on an alt account, so I blocked them. You know, I completely forgot about them until someone in a group chat I in showed me some screenshots of this person having such a hissy fit because it turns out they were a Rayton Station stand. Had such a hissy fit because, grr, how dare you read the sign Mickey Pie, grr. Which, I don't really give a shit if people choose to read the sign OCs. You know, well, OCs from like problematic creators like Fifsy Pop or Mink or Raytonisation or some other people. Like, I'm fine with people reclaiming OCs. Just like what I did with Minky, I reclaim her because I do like muffins. But I want to still draw art of the characters from muffins without, you know, obviously associating with Raytonisation. It's like, because I'm one of those people who believe in separate art from the others, because it is possible you can separate art from the others. Like, for example, Harry Potter. You can still like Harry Potter without... And I'm going back to school on September the 4th. Ah. Wait, you go to school, fanboy? How old are you? Hang on. But anyways, I think people can separate art from the artist as long as they're not supporting the artist, like buying their art and stuff or content. Like, you could still enjoy Harry Potter just as long as you pirated the books and, I don't know, make your own, like, rewrite Harry Potter and make your own, like, series. It's like what I did with Muffins at one point, because I did have a creative. Well, I still have a creative. I mean, I did have, like, a Muffins rewrite or attempt of a Muffins rewrite, but I gave up on it because trying to remember why I gave up on it. I think it's because I couldn't come up with ideas of what to do with it. That rewrite was simply called Muffins, Duncan's rewrite. But like I said, I stopped. Because, I didn't know what to do with it. If I do, I might come back to it, but I'll have to completely rewrite the series, like not... Like, I might come back to it and, probably do my own rewrite. Like another rewrite, like a proper Muffins rewrite. Also, I'm gonna hide you from the channel, fanboy123, because I'm suspecting you of being a child, and I don't really want children on my channel, so see ya. Like, as you could tell, the redesigns are outdated, except for Derpy's, and I guess Pinky's redesign. Those guys are not outdated, sort of, I think. I'm not sure if I ever updated them. But Inky... Wait, no, that's Inky. Inky, Blinky, Minky, Babs, and Apple Bloom. They're outdated. I did do like a redesign on both. Well, I didn't do a ref sheet for these two yet. I'll probably do that soon. Then we got Cousin Mod Pie. I honestly forgot what the cousin idea was, like when I was going with this. I think I was gonna make her like a detective that tried to figure out what the hell is going on with all the disappearances. But like I said, I never got around to do that because, cancelled it. Then we got Stellar Burst. That's the old redesign where I gave her like glittery wings. Then we have Rouge's old redesign where I made her like a goth girl rather than whatever the hell Raytona was trying to do. Branchay's old redesign. Short Fuse old redesign. I don't fucking like Shaz's Seeds fucking redesign I did. Rain Cloud's redesign is super cute. And I also did a design for Stormhide, the Great Marinetto, who is like a puppeteer, unicorn puppeteer that travels, tells stories about legends and stuff. And Derpy's caretaker, Almond Joy. Because I gave Derpy a caretaker, a carer. Kind of like what I'm trying to do with NDIS. I'm still working on the NDIS, so I could get a carer too. Because I do need a bit of help with certain things. Then we have the four stories. We got two main stories, which was Pinkie Pie's Apprentice and Raspberry Muffins. And then we got the two side stories, The Secret Ingredient and Party Pony. And I'm also thinking about but yeah, I think I might revisit Half-Life, like Half-Life 2. Since I haven't really played Half-Life in a while. At all. Like, I haven't played Half-Life 2 in a while, but to be fair, I completed Half-Life 2 and there's not really much to do on the game. Except trying to get all the achievements, if possible. Or mess around with the, mods that people have for the game. Like, there was this one mod that basically Google Translate the textures and the lines and stuff. I played that mod on my channel. And it was so fucking funny. I might also revisit a bunch of other games like Wobble Dogs. I did try to play Wobble Dogs, but the problem is the game lags if you dare unplug the laptop. I do hope that my new gaming PC lets me play games that I do really want to come back to play, like Bug Snacks and GTA 5. I do want to play those games again, but the big issue is my laptop can't handle those two games. And I'm hoping that the PC I'm getting does. That PC costs like around $1,199. Or was it $1,299? Don't know, my memory's like really, really fucked. But I'm gonna see what games I can play. Which also reminds me, I tried to play Sims 2. Like, I downloaded Sims 2, but the game refused to open up at all. So I had to get a refund from Steam because the game wasn't open. I could play Oddworld Abe's Odyssey, but that game is a mistake. Like, I thought it would be easy, but Oddworld Abe's Odyssey is fucking unforgivable. Like, the amount of times I rage quitted that game. I only put like 12 hours, 12.4 hours into Abe's Odyssey. And I last played it on January the 8th. That's how bad it was. And it doesn't help that I was trying to focus saving all the whatchamacallits, the Mudduckins, because, I wanted to get the good ending. Because I wanted to try and get the good ending first. And I didn't even touch Oddworld's Abe's Exodus. I made the mistake of buying this game before even finishing Abe's Odyssey because I thought, oh, I was, you know, try Abe's Odyssey anyways. That was a big mistake, so I can't get a refund. But I did see people completing Oddworld once. Like, I see people doing the Dead and Alive glitch on Oddworld, which was insane. Guys, let me show you something I found. So I was looking on Steven, and I found this fucking image. Why isn't it opening? Hold on a damn minute. It's accurate too. It's accurate to the lore as well. Because there was a cutscene where the Maduckans found this vending machine that gives out, like, I think it's called Soulstorm Brew or Soul Brew or something. I forgot what the drink is called. And Abe, you know, tries to warn them, to say, hey, don't drink that because something that is created by the Gluckins is bad news. And these dickheads were like, we're gonna drink it because we're thirsty. Like, absolutely refusing. I mean, absolutely not listening to what he just told them. And so they ended up drinking it. And they got sick. But they still wanted more because the drink is addictive. It's designed to... It's basically like cocaine. It's designed to make them wanting more. So they're forced... So they could, you know, work. Be more compliant with working. And if they don't drink any more of the Soulstorm Brew, they could die. Well, that was in the remake of Abe's Exodus. I think it was called Oddworld Soulstorm, I think. But that's fucking brilliant. That's fucking cool. Like, god damn it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna stop the stream here, and I'll probably live stream again if I end up deciding to play a game.